everyone. Before I dive in, let me tell you a little story about my cousin. Let's call him with Agus. This isn't his real name, but close enough. So, Agus was born and raised in Banjarnegara, Central Java. He's 15 years old now, living in a nice housing area and goes to a local private school. But like a lot of teenage boys, he mostly keeps to himself. Doesn't mingle much with the neighbors and more interested in his phone than anything else. Now, you'd think, growing up here, he'd know all about Japanese culture, right? The language, the customs, the stories. But here's the twist. He can't speak a word of Japanese and doesn't know anything about the traditions that have been around here for centuries. It's kind of funny when you think about it, but also a little sad. He is a Japanese kid in a name, but not in spirit. And the more I think about it, the more I realize that this isn't just about my cousin. It's happening all over Indonesia. Our local wisdom, the tradition and values that have been passed down for generations, is slowly slipping away. The honorable judges and all of the committees, I'm Nijma Ramadhani, and I'm thrilled to be here to talk about something that not just close to my heart, but close to the heart of Indonesia, our local wisdom, the rich, beautiful cultures and traditions that make us who we are. Ladies and gentlemen, Indonesia is a nation of thousands of islands, each with its unique blend of languages, beliefs and customs, and a whole priceless lesson about unity, respect, and living in harmony with the nature. But here's the problem. As the world modernizes and globalizes, which has influenced us with new ideas and lifestyles, some of these traditions are fading away. Think about it. How many times have you heard statements like, "Oh, that's so old-fashioned," or "Oh, that's too rigid. We need something more flexible." Well, that's exactly the mindset that many people are losing touch with their culture, or even losing the sense of identity. You know, Ray Bradbury once said, "You don't have to burn books to destroy a culture. Just get people to stop reading them." Well, it shows that destroying a culture doesn't always happen with violence or force. Sometimes it happens quietly, without us realizing it, as people start to forget their tradition and label them as outdated or irrelevant. Just look around. How many local traditions are fading away right before our eyes? Take wayang kulit, for example. How many of us are still watching wayang kulit? Today, most of us prefer to watch movies in the cinema, right? And then there is Japanese language. Many young people now, like Agus, my cousin, find it easier to speak Bahasa Indonesia or even English, and then leaving the beautiful Japanese language behind. And in fact, some people even feel ashamed of being labeled Kampungan when they speak their local language. This is a clear sign that our local wisdom is starting to vanish. If we don't act now to keep the customs and languages alive, we risk losing an important part of who we are as Indonesians. But we can't just sit back and let our identity and heritage disappear, right? So, how do we bring our local wisdom back to life? How do we keep the soul and heart of Indonesia strong? Well, the answer lies in our motto, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, unity in diversity. Indonesia has powerful foundation built on tolerance, humanity, unity, cooperation, and justice. And just like our national heroes who united to fight for independence despite coming from different backgrounds, We need to come together to protect what makes us Indonesians. Unity doesn't mean making everyone the same. It means respecting and cherishing each culture as a piece of our larger story. Now, don't get me wrong, globalization has some positive side. But not everything fits with our values. We have to be more selective and careful. It's just like choosing food that's good for our health or not. The freedom to express ourselves is wonderful, but it should come with respect and boundaries. Remember the saying, do what's right, not what's easy? Yes, we need to get used to what is right, not justify what is usual. Thus, we can embrace progress while still staying true with our roots. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in the conclusion, whether we're into traditional or modern, taking care of our culture isn't just about looking back. It's about building a stronger Indonesia. So let's do it. Let's bring back our local wisdom, our pride, our strength, and make Indonesia a powerful unified force to stand out on the world stage. When we embrace our local wisdom, we are not just preserving our identity. We are making a stronger Indonesia ready to compete with other countries. So, are you with me? Let's move forward together to brighter, stronger Indonesia. And I am Ramadhani. Thank you so much for your nice attention. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe Ubah Bahasa Universitas Jember YouTube channel. And have a great day!